again Ankit coming into the attack and a good field position for Nilesh Dada, known for his leg side boundaries. Baller being too much. That's a good bowling by Ankit sir, knowing the fact that Nilesh is known for his aggressive batting on the leg side. Let's see how much time he will keep Nilesh. A good comeback by Team Royals after that first 10 overs. The score was 88 runs. Now it's been 103. A super bowling effort by the team. Short ball, and the fielder seems to be very cautious while fielding. Great bowling by Ankit sir. Team Royals looking for that one particular wicket. And this is what Nilesh Dada is all about. स्वप्निल के पास ही बॉल है. Great shot by Nilesh Dada. And that's a simple catch drop by the fielder. This would have been more costly for them. Two back-to-back catches been dropped. Two back-to-back catches been dropped by the team. Cost them a lot. Kiran sir. Two back-to-back catches. Two important catches being dropped in last over. That two of two set batsmen. And this cost them a lot. Time will tell us. Nilesh Dada always give that opportunity by playing some extraordinary shots, but if you don't capture them, it will be more difficult later on for him to get out. Ballers. Economical with his ball. 20 format, but something that he need to work, not giving those extra runs. And that's pulled. That's it's within the ground. That's a short ball and pulled away nicely by Utkarsh. This is what we were talking about. He gave one particular opportunity which was not held up by the fielder. Now he won't do that mistake again. The bowlers need to try hard more about it. Bowler seems to be unhappy with it. Great bowling effort. Bowler seems to be slightly unhappy with the field set he's getting. Rishabh to Nilesh Zada will get his wicket. And he does, going down the leg. The way things have progressed so far for Lions, I think they get to a mark of 200 runs. Yet again a good shot and 4-4. The fielder just overrun. It was a safe and easy catch for him, but he did not hold it. Another boundary for Utkarsh. Utkarsh trying to take his chances. He knows the batting is cheap. And he currently Utkarsh playing each of his life. 38 balls, 61 runs, 8 fours and 1 sixes. Great batting stuff for Utkarsh. And this time the bowler targets the stump and gets his wicket. He tried too hard. Utkarsh, I believe so. Good bowling by Rishabh and a good comeback. Utkarsh has played his role for his team. The much desired start coming as an opener and giving that particular start and setting up the pace for the ball. Commendable job by Utkarsh. Well played Utkarsh. And a good bowling by Rishabh. You can see the celebration that he did after taking his wicket. The kind of support he was not getting from the fielders, dropping catches around. They decided to let's not do that way. Let's my style and just knocked off the stump. New batsman on my school buddy, senior school colleague. I've learned a lot of things from them in my school days, and it's good to see them back on field after a long time. Oh, and the back-to-back ball and super bowling. Super bowling by Rishabh. He is ensuring that he is not going to give those chances of taking catches. He himself will, attack the stumps and have the batsman out. That was a sloppy batting effort by Ankit. He didn't sense that the ball flew up like this. Good bowling by Rishabh. Picking up two good wickets. Loss for Lions after 14 overs. 121 runs for the loss of 5 wickets. The ball to Nilesh Zara. And the covers wicket this time. He had his chance in the last over. And a poor ball. Poor ball in the but got punished. And got punished by the Rada. We know what he is capable of. Nilesh Zara has the ability to break the more he stays on the crease. He can damage the bowling attack at any point of time. His wicket is very precious for Lions. And yet another short ball. Poor bowling. Poor ball by Ankit going too short at the batter. Another batsman, Prajwal, a very good wicketkeeper batsman. He was bowled short, missed the line completely towards the ball. Ankit trying to bowl too short at the batsman, not getting his line correct. This time, the batsman missed the line. Again, a beautiful ball. Good comeback by Ankit. Nilesh Zada again missing the line completely, trying to play that mid wicket and deep extra cover region. He is a strength, he always backs his strength. This time played it straight. Full delivery and got punished. Good shot in the end. After 15 overs, the score stands for 133 runs. Loss of 5 wickets. Captain again giving the responsibility to Rishabh. Yes, over it was costly, but 12 runs for the previous over. Just try to change the momentum slightly over here. Those two bowler Rishabh who picked up 2 quick wickets in last 2 overs, pulling those 2 outstanding Yorkers, making it difficult for the batters to score runs. Rishabh is on. Superb delivery by Rishabh. It's big bowling by Rishabh, ensuring that he keeps his line tight. Rishabh being Rizada. Good ball. Rizada playing smart across the line, playing as per the line. Good batting from Rizada. Rizada seems to be very cautious because he knows there is a twister over left in the stroke and he can consume more runs in that particular over for his team. So his wicket at this particular time is very important for his team. And that's an great shot by Rizada. Boundary. If you bowl on the leg side and a shorter one, you will get punished. Easy pickings for Nilizada this time. That is a strong region. Poor bowling by Rishabh. Who knows what he is capable of, but not like this will be very difficult. I had a big, slightly overrun, but held his position and a beautiful catch taken by Ratan. It seems he overrun a perfect fielder at the perfect position by Royals and Rishabh, ensuring that he gives that particular much needed breakthrough for his team. As captain come in the center and pick, anchor the innings for his team because there are four more overs left after this. It's very important putting lines into anchor the Rishabh bowling his last over of his spell. Nicely bowled. Srijit giving with much needed respect to the bowler. He knows it that it was his last over. He's just playing very cautiously after the the end of 16 overs. Score stands for 138 for the loss of 6 wickets. Good bowling by Ankit. Royals bowling the 17th over of the match. They have to keep a track of their players. They can only have. They were supposed to compete. And a short ball, and this time the player takes it straight into the hands of the player. A good field placement. Lions suddenly losing out their momentum, losing wickets at the very quick succession. Abhi, ab- New batsman, the player of the match for the previous match. Perfect timing for him to be on the pitch. Post this, there will be a twister over, which can change innings for Lions. Can Lions make use of this last 3 overs, which includes a twister over? A good comeback by Team Royals, picking up wickets at the right and crucial stage of the match. Last few overs, Team Lions losing out their momentum. A great start was given by Utkarsh, and that's a plum. That's a wicket. If you play across the line, it will be difficult for the batter. The batsman does not look happy. He feels that it has his thigh pads, but the umpires knows the better. A very difficult situation for Lions, and Shriji, the captain on the non-striker, and thinking, what can be done? Ah, Great comeback by Team Royals and a new batsman in the crease. Lions losing out. Yash, the new batsman for the crease. Ankit picking up important wickets for his team. Vikas Sharma, who could have been dangerous, picking up a good ball once again. Nicely played. Deep square leg region by Yash. Yash, a very young and talented player who plays for RA Warriors under guidance of Mandar Sakpal and Nilesh Golapkar. Nicely played by Shriji, knowing the fact that it's the large ball. It finishes off his spell, a wonderful spell of 29 runs from his 4 overs, picking up 3 wickets for his team. It's time for the twister over. It's time for the twister over. Twister over bowling. Don, an experienced cricketer. And a very good shot by Yash. The more you score, the runs will be doubled. So that's 10 runs of 2 balls just overlined by Don. Something that is not expected from a caliber like him. A good batting, an important knock by Yash over here, helping his captain. 12 runs from the over so far. Smartly played by captain. He knows whatever runs will be scored, it will be doubled at the end of the over. 7 runs so far from the over. 3 singles and 1 boundary, which makes 14 runs. Yet another score, good ball. A sensible batting. Good batters. Eight runs from the over. Let's start. Sensible batting by Shrijit. He knows the value of his wickets left and 2 overs more to go. Anything around 175, 180 will be a decent total. The kind of you know bowlers that they have. And a beautiful shot. Yash opening up his arms, trying to get that much required boundary for his team. A good batsman, Yash. Sensible batting by Shri. He knows after this there is the last over which he can target off. He has given the license to Yash to take that chance and look for that one odd boundary in the over. Too much instructions for the bowlers. And the player just being too excited. Player just not focusing on his fielding. A much needed boundary for Team Lions. And a good shot by Yash. And another beautiful shot. Three back-to-back boundaries. Poor field placement, taking things too lightly. Too much. I would say poor field placement, as if they were bowling a power play over. There was no need of keeping the fielders inside there when they had the opportunity, but just getting carried away. The penalty, what a penalty over can do, cause a lot of damage to the field setup that we have planned. fine leg region could not connect it. Yes, so far played modern and much needed, grabbing those four boundaries, especially in last back-to-back boundaries, and that's a wide delivery, poor bowling attack. England's reaching 175 mark. Five more balls to go from this over, and yet another ball. Good bowling by Yellow. Yes, trying too hard. That's another good delivery. Good balls. Good comeback by Yellow. And that's poor batting. Yash, who was looking great in the previous over, scoring three consecutive boundaries. Struggling hard, struggling in this particular over. Four good balls by Anil Yadav. Good bowling. Last two balls of the overs. And a great single smart cricket played by Srijit. Quick run taken. Captain can't do much, but can help the other partner to take that extra run. Srijit might be upset on the other. Going too hard at the bowling. And that's a great shot and a great six to end the over. And that's the end. The score stands for 183. Good striking by Lions in the end in the last overs.
Hello, 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 हेलो माइक टेस्ट, हेलो माइक टेस्ट। आए हुए सभी मेहमानों का हम बहुत ही शानदार कमेंट्री हो रही है यहाँ पे। और हेलो माइक टेस्ट, माइक टेस्ट। तो देखना होगा कि कितना स्कोर बना पाती है इंडिया वाज बनाम इंग्लैंड के बीच में मुकाबला चल रहा है ये। देखना होगा कि कितना रन बना सकती है यहाँ पे। हेलो 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 माइक टेस्ट, हेलो माइक टेस्ट, हेलो 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 माइक टेस्ट। बहुत ही शानदार शॉट, इस बार बाहर के बेहतरीन चौका लगा दिया है, लगा दिया है। हेलो 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 हेलो।
welcome to R.A. Bhaskar. Welcome to R.A. Bhaskar for the second innings of the fifth match between Lions and Royals.
बहुत ही शानदार आवाज, ये टच रहेगा तो अच्छा आएगा। हेलो, बहुत ही शानदार आवाज, ये फुल आवाज आ रहा है। आप जब बोलते हो ना तो थोड़ा कम आता है, तभी ना तभी बोले कि लाइव में टच करके बोलिए।
Hello, 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 hello. Thank you, sir. सिखाने के लिए कि माइक पे बात कैसा करना है. And Lions did their bit in their share of 20 overs, scoring 183. Commendable, as at one point it looked like they'll not even reach 150 with the fall of wickets that they had in cluster. And Lions all set to defend the score of 184 and top the table in Group B. To start the proceedings, it'll be the seasoned campaigner with his left arm spin, Aniket Naik Satam. Very nice field with two players outside protecting the boundary at long off and cow corner with Vikas Bhai and Utkarsh respectively. And here comes Aniket Naik Satam with his first ball. A half tracker, I'd say missed out by the batsman. But there was great turn there. Great turn by Aniket Naik Satam. I have Pawan Bhaiya with me, who was very precise with his degree of 3.8 degrees. And the next ball turned 3.7 degrees and it went for a boundary. Short of length, outside off. The batsman got the opportunity to free his arms. And a welcome boundary for Anurag Kumar. That was a great attempt by Vikas Bhai. Great attempt. He reached the ball, he caught the ball, but just couldn't control while he was running. And early signs of spin troubling the batsman on the very third ball. And Bodhayan on strike now. Lefty batsman. Nice field that. And a very strong appeal by the captain from the slip, Srijit Dalvi. Two players on the boundary on long on and deep mid wicket. And nicely bowled, nicely played, nicely fielded by Mandar. Nice disciplined line that, apart from the second ball, which was a half tracker that turned 3.7 degrees. And that turned too much. ये कितना डिग्री टर्न हुआ अपन भैया?
2.2 degrees.
2.2 degrees. I guess Aniket Naik Satam would like to bowl to right-handed batsman, क्योंकि वहाँ 3 डिग्री के ऊपर टर्न हो रहा है बॉल. लेफ्टी के लिए 2 ही डिग्री टर्न हो रहा है. And disciplined bowling by Aniket Naik Satam. And here comes the Income Tax Express, Vikas Kumar, aka Vikas Bhai. He was the best bowler last match. और वो आइकॉनिक विन का लास्ट बाउंड्री भी उन्होंने ही मारा था. हम तो टीम में थे, बट हमको जो एंगल मिल रहा है वो एंगल से पवन भैया थे जो मैच देख रहे थे. पवन भैया, कैसा था एक्सपीरियंस इस एंगल से वो विनिंग बाउंड्री देखने का?
अच्छा था, नाइसली फिनिश्ड और अच्छे से खत्म किया विकास भाई ने.
पवन भैया बोल रहे हैं अगर मेरे से कमेंट्री कराना है तो मेरे चार्जेस भी सुन लो. द फर्स्ट बॉल देयर ऑन द स्टंप, नाइसली फील्डेड, वेरी नाइसली फील्डेड देयर बाय उत्कर्ष. विकास भाई की एक खासियत ये है कि वो अपना टप्पा नहीं छोड़ते. एंड इट्स गॉन. दूसरी बॉल टप्पे पे और बहुत ही अच्छा कैच. ये पिच वैसे इजी नहीं है बैटिंग करने के लिए. इस पे रन्स बनाना बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट है. डिसिप्लिन लाइन, शॉट ऑफ गुड लेंथ, अगर आप अपनी बॉलिंग रखोगे तो रिवॉर्ड्स मिलेंगे. Early showers for Anurag Kumar. And next batsman आए हैं आर्यभट्ट के फैन, 0. बहुत ही अच्छी इनिंग खेली थी उन्होंने लास्ट मैच में. 67 मारे थे, बेस्ट बैट्समैन का अवार्ड ले गए थे. हालांकि लूजिंग एंड पे फिनिश हुए थे, चेजिंग 230. किरण सर को इस बैट्समैन से उम्मीदें रहेंगी अगर इनको ये 183 का स्कोर चेस करना है तो. और ये बैक ऑफ गुड लेंथ, ये बैक ऑफ गुड लेंथ. और ये फिर से शॉट ऑफ गुड लेंथ. द बॉल इज स्टिकिंग ऑन द पिच. द बैट्समैन इज टेकन बाय सरप्राइज. विकास भाई हिटिंग द डेक हार्ड. The captain applauding the bowler there. Cut to point, nicely fielded by Vinay Dada, and Vikas Bhai onto his mark again. 5 balls bowled, 0 runs conceded, 0 batting with 0 runs on 3 balls. And commentator's curse. 0 goes to 1, and Vikas Bhai goes from 0 to 1. Very nice economical bowling there by Vikas Bhai. 1 over, 1 run, 1 wicket. The score after the end of 2 overs is 6 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. Aniket Dada coming on to bowl his second over. Along with Vikas Bhai. if Lions wants to have a very strong hold on this game, the first 5 overs would be the key. They'll try to take as many wickets as they can, and with the kind of turn Aniket Dada is getting, nicely fielded, very nicely fielded by Vikas Bhai, and it was a dot ball. And it's gone. You cannot play across the line to Aniket Dada. He is going to attack the stumps and keep attacking the stumps. Ball by ball. And it's 6 for 2. A wicket apiece for both the bowlers, Vikas Bhai and Aniket Dada. आप मार नहीं भैया, मैं जो मारूं. And the Lions are in their groove, enjoying. And our analysis told us the ball turned 3.4 degrees. Well left by Rishabh. Lions. A rare bad ball by Vikas Bhai, and the batsman capitalizing on it. And a nice correction on his very next ball, on the money. This is the line that every bowler coming into the attack has to bowl. Straight on the stumps, short of good length or good length, and keep bowling there consistently. And again, disciplined bowling is the key, and that's what we are seeing here with this display of clinical, disciplined, economical bowling by Lions. Because Bhai with the last ball of his second over, and fielder set at the third man boundary and cuts it down to just 1 run. Because at the end of 2 overs is left arm getting the most out of the drive. End of power play. The captain coming on to bowl the 6th over. End of power play. 5 overs, 23 for 2 for Royals. They need 161 in the remaining quota of 15 overs. And Cricket Hero stats tell me that Srijit Dalvi is a wicket-taking bowler of Lions CC with 4 wickets in 5 innings. Let's see what he has in store today. That's 2 catches dropped now by Mandar in 2 lifelines. Missed opportunity for Srijit on his very first ball. It could have been a catch, but it was pushed away for a 6. Srijit Dalvi with his 3rd ball. On the line. Just a single. A gentle loosener there by Srijit. Pulled his length back. Batsman getting onto the back foot. He's bowling good lengths there. Just been unlucky. Getting a catch dropped on the first ball. Interesting to see if this was a nick. He needs to keep bowling there, and pretty sure he'll be rewarded with wickets. The score at the end of 6 overs is 39 for 2. And we have Geetanshu coming in to bowl his 2nd over. just rotating the strike of the remaining two deliveries that they have faced. 2 balls left in the over, 10 runs already conceded by Gitanju. Will the batsman look to make this over big? And he does, and he tries. The kind of liberty that Lions have uh, in terms of the equation is 135 runs needed of 79 deliveries, just 1 ball shy of 13 overs. 10 runs per over is the required run rate, and Lions conceding at 7.17. And I guess it was just between 5 or 6 before the 2 overs that were bowled by 2 left-arm spinners. And just 1 ball remaining, and Gitanju will look to end it well after conceding 10 runs. This man, Gitanju, cannot be taken lightly. And Nilesh Dada here demanding the team to cheer up, that they are still in the game. And I guess the batsman was very much predetermined to block the ball. Uh, 49 runs at the loss of 3 wickets after 7 overs. Srijit coming on with his second over. What a ball. He was... He's kind of been unlucky with his 7 deliveries. He had a catch drop in the first over. He had a misfield at the sweeper cover boundary. He had an outside edge going for a 4 through the slip quadrant. Everything happening when this man is coming to bowl. He's beaten the outside edge of a very well settled batsman there with his first delivery. Interesting to see what he has got in store for his remaining 5. And nicely bowled Yorker there from Srijit, and nicely fielded there by Vinay at point. Honestly, with the kind of spin he's getting, he would want to keep Aniket Dada on his toes for that catch. And very nicely fielded there by Yash. Things working Srijit's way in his second over. Just a run conceded of his 3 deliveries. And it's Dawn there. Straight down the ground for 6. Srijit Dalvi challenging Dawn to hit him. He did it the first time. Can he do it the second time? And he misses. A great battle there between Srijit and Dawn. One more delivery left. Interesting to see what will be Dawn's approach for the last ball of Srijit. And very nicely fielded there by Vinayak Dada at point. Royals consistently scoring at 7 runs per over. 56 at the end of 8 overs. They've lost 3 wickets there. They need 128 in their 12 overs at 10.67 runs per over. They'll want Rishabh and Dawn to play a big inning. And very nicely fielded there by Mandar. Great footwork skills. Geetanshu with his second delivery. Flat. Nicely fielded. Kept to one of that delivery. 3 runs scored. He runs scored off the first 2 deliveries by Geetanshu. Dawn on strike. Was there a nick? Was there a nick? And I reckon from Srijit's body language, it was a nick and he dropped an opportunity. This should be a catch. This should be a catch. And Vikas Bhai drops it. That's a second dropped opportunity from Geetanshu's over there. The score is 64. 1 over left. And that's a great shot for a 6 over the long on boundary by Rishabh. The score at the end of 9 overs is 70 runs, 3 wickets. Yash coming on to bowl. The 10th over. He's got point, backward point, covers, and fine leg. Straight down the ground for a single. That is what will be expected from Yash, to get the lines back just before the drinks break. And that's a 6. He's got his eyes set, this guy. Nilesh Dava guiding his player. Yash, let's see. And he still bowls full. And it's a run. I'd say he's nice. He's made a good comeback there. Eight runs conceded of the first 3 deliveries by Yash. couldn't grab the ball there. It was a clear run-out opportunity. Very nicely fielded there by Aniket Naik Satam. 2 runs of the first delivery. Mandar Dada bowling to his field there, keeping it short and outside off. The more these bowlers hit the deck, I guess the more it is difficult. It is going to be difficult to score because the ball is stopping. And that's the length that is expected from the bowlers. A rare delivery. bowled on, bowled under the bat, and he was trying something, but that ball went for the boundary. Last ball, and nicely sliced ball over covers, running two there. Mandar needs to pull the length back, and that's the length that is expected, but he bowled it onto the body with no security. And I have Swapnil here with me. I still remember the kind of conversations we were having in the first innings where the bowlers were trying to bowl body line, but they did not have any cover onto the boundary, and we are seeing the same thing happening this time.
Yes, Swapnil, I think the bowlers are trying too much, missing out the basics to keeping outside off. They are trying too much in one particular over. Few dot balls will create a pressure on the batting side, but unfortunately, the bowler is taking the pressure and bowling negative lines. Mandar seems to be very uncomfortable with his very first over. He's trying to take that wicket, but I think he need to, slightly pull the ball back, which he did in the very last ball. So this ball, except in the entire over, stood a good ball for me. And I think if he continues to bowl the same line, he'll probably get a wicket because Don seems to be playing a very free-flowing innings. He's giving you a lot of chances, and you have to take. So as I said, Don is giving a lot of chances, so you need to capitalize them. Because if he stays in there, he will bring a lot of his experience and will try and play innovative shots. So now in the attack, the captain himself, Srijit Dalvi, trying for the much needed breakthrough. Srijit slightly bowling fuller and trying to create those chances, but unfortunately, the players. The kind of support from the fielders are required is what the captain is not getting at this point of time. A sensible game of cricket being played by Don. Swapnil, what do you think? What could be the strategy, or what will be the bowling change that you expect from your team to take place?
I guess it's about giving one more over to Mandar Dada and just asking him to keep it outside off. It's very difficult because Don is just pushing the ball when it's outside off. Rishabh is kind of not very convincing when it is outside off from a medium pace or a pace bowler. I guess that's the kind of length that is expected. Mandar Dada was too much precise with that. He just missed his line on two occasions. And he got hit there for runs. Don, with all his experience, just pushing the ball into the gap and converting ones into twos there, kind of frustrating the bowler and the fielders. Srijit with very disciplined over till now. He will look to capitalize it with a wicket. And he's been on point, and that's the end of the 12th over.
After 12 overs, Royals team reaches a 100 runs mark for the loss of 3 wickets. A steady and a balance and a good going partnership taking place between Rishabh and Nitin Akadon. A sensible batting is taking place over here. Srijit and team needs to look into how differently they can play it out and change things on table. A field placement now. The commentator himself, Swapnil Sawant, is on the field. Srijit believes he is the lady. He is the luck that brings to the team. Let's see if his presence brings that much needed wicket for Team Lions. 8 overs, 84 runs required, which includes a tester over. A good contest taking place between both the teams. Bishop looking steady. Manda coming up with his next over. Manda first over went very costly for 12 runs. Now coming up with his second over. Manda to Rishabh. Bolded shot and that's a misfield. Poor fielding performance by the fielder in the deep. That brings 50 for Rishabh. Great batting by Rishabh. 50 runs, 52 runs, 32 balls. Bowling again short and this time slash it on the point region. Back to back boundaries for Rishabh. Superb striking. Manda just not getting his line correct. Bowling too short, this time too wide as well. And Rishabh holding back and slashing it hard towards the point region. Manda to Rishabh. Yet again, a very good ball, and this time he clears the rope for 6. Rishabh has decided that he will take over the charge. It's 100 and this time full and towards the leg side, looking for the second run, and he takes it comfortably. A very costly over. 3 balls, 16 runs. Not the kind of over Mandar or Team Lions CC would have expected. Going too hard this time again. 4 balls, the score stands at Nicely played by Mandar. And end of 13 overs, the score stands 416. Superb, superb bowling effort. 42 balls, 68 runs. A costly over for Mandar and team. 116 पे 3 भैया into the attack, the most experienced and a most lethal bowler of Lions, who just bowled 2 overs and gave away 5 runs, and out of which those 2 overs, one was a maiden over and took 1 wicket. It's now time for Srijit and team to go back to his senior bowlers and take the initiative and slow down the run rate for Royals. Srijit slightly slowing down things for the team, trying to strategize. Score after 13 overs stands 116 for the loss of 3 wickets. Don trying to go hard and against the turn, missing the line completely. Don is a kind of batsman. The more he stays on the pitch, the more the damage he can do to any particular team. That's a poor ball and gets the desired punishment. Bowling full and full toss. Again a fuller line, filling it nicely in the long off region. Aniket trying to bowl fuller to the batsman. Don missing the elevation this time. And a superb reverse sweep shot this time. Did not get the desired boundary for the same, but a classical shot by Rishabh. Hmm. Outstanding. And a good, smart cricket by Don. 2 runs for his team. 8 runs. Shoulder seems to be off for Team Lions. They need to, come back into the game. Don trying to play too much risky shots, not needed at this point of the game. After the end of 14 overs, the score stands for 125 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. and twister over has been taken by Team Royals. A smart move and a smart start in the twister over. This is what experience calls all about. Twister over it is, and the very first ball, it's a 6 runs. Not the kind of start Lions would have needed. Again, a very short ball. Srijit trying to contain the runs so far. This time there is an opportunity. Can the player take it? Yes, he takes it. Srijit gets the much required breakthrough. Will this change the tables for Royals? Team Royals. Rishabh, who was looking good, who was playing some outstanding shots. New batsman in center. It's Tosif. Out of 16 runs, 6 runs gets minused. Now the revised target and 3 balls more left. 33 balls, 51 runs. Will this move be a game-changing move? So far it has been 50-50. Batsman getting 16 runs and losing out 1 wicket. Time for Srijit to take few more wickets for his team and come back in the game. Will he do it? Good ball. 1 more wicket over here will change the calculations for Team Royals. Oh, that was a very good ball. Very good ball being bowled. Score stays now 141 runs. 49 needed in just 31 balls. Last ball of the twister over. Can Srijit take that 1 more wicket? He already picked up the well set up batsman Rishabh. Can he do it again for his team? Can he pick up the maiden wicket of Dawn? And that's a poor ball and gets the punishment. After end of 15 overs, the score stands 143 runs. Royal team needed 47 in 30 balls. Aja.
अभी भी जीत के लिए रॉयल्स टीम को 47 रन्स की ज़रूरत है आखिरी 5 ओवरों में। अगर उनको सेकंड स्पॉट फिनिश करना है तो उन्हें ये टारगेट चेस करना होगा अराउंड 18 ओवर्स। पहला बॉल उड़ा के मारा है, 6 रनों के लिए शानदार शॉट। बहुत ही अच्छी बैटिंग यहाँ पर डॉन की तरफ से। एक और फ्लिक, अच्छी फील्डिंग, केवल 1 रन। 2 गेंदों में 7 रन आते हुए इस ओवर के। उगता हुआ शॉट, क्या कैच पकड़ पाएंगे नीलेश? अच्छा ट्राई। एक और बड़े शॉट की ज़रूरत। 4 गेंदों में 8 रन आ चुके हैं। एक और स्लॉग, यहाँ पर क्या कैच पकड़ सकते हैं? अच्छा कैच यहाँ पर स्वप्निल की तरफ से। स्कोर हो चुका है 152 फॉर 5 आफ्टर 16 ओवर्स। अभी भी जीत के लिए 38 रन्स आर रिक्वायर्ड इन लास्ट 4 ओवर्स। पहले बॉल पे कैच यहाँ पर। मिस फील्ड यहाँ पर कैप्टन द्वारा। अच्छा मौका बनाया था नीलेश ने। अच्छी गेंद यहाँ पर नीलेश द्वारा। डॉट बॉल। बहुत ही अच्छा कटर नीलेश की तरफ से। सूझबूझ भरी गेंदबाजी। 3 गेंदों में केवल 5 रन। बड़े शॉट की कोशिश यहाँ पर। एक और डॉट बॉल। एक और डॉट बॉल यहाँ पर। पांच गेंदों में केवल 5 रन। एक और डॉट यहाँ पर हो सकता था, लेकिन एक और मिस फील्ड। अच्छा ओवर यहाँ पर नीलेश का। अच्छी गेंद यहाँ पर विकास द्वारा। रन आउट का मौका। पहले गेंद पे सिंगल। और यहाँ पर स्कूप। क्या यह 4 है? अच्छा शॉट यहाँ पर बैट्समैन द्वारा। अच्छा स्कूप। अभी भी जीत के लिए 12 बॉल में 22 रनों की ज़रूरत। बहुत ही क्रूशल ओवर। लायंस को अगर ये मैच जीतना है तो ये ओवर अच्छा डालना होगा नीलेश को। अच्छा कट यहाँ पर, अच्छी रनिंग, सिंगल चुरा लिया है यहाँ पर। ग्यारह गेंदों में 21 रनों की जरूरत। अच्छा सीधा शॉट यहाँ पर बैट्समैन का, और स्वप्निल की अच्छी कोशिश यहाँ पर। अभी भी 10 गेंदों में 17 रन। अभी भी 10 गेंदों में 17 रनों की जरूरत। और यहाँ पर रिवर्स शॉट। अगर ये कीपर के बाजू से जाती तो ये पक्का चौका था। अच्छी सोच यहाँ पर बल्लेबाज द्वारा। तौसीफ को एक बड़ा शॉट खेलना होगा। यहाँ पर वन शॉट, बल्लेबाज की भारी गलती इस मोड़ पर। अगर ये शॉट नहीं होता तो 6 गेंदों पे 10 रन की ज़रूरत होती। अब 6 गेंदों में 11 रनों की ज़रूरत। बहुत ही टाइट फिनिश। 6 गेंदों में 11 रनों की ज़रूरत। सीधा शॉट यहाँ पर, क्या 2 रन का ट्राई कर सकते हैं? नहीं। पांच गेंदों में 10 रनों की जरूरत। वाइड गेंद। अभी भी 5 गेंदों में 9 रनों की जरूरत। अच्छा शॉट बैट्समैन का। एक और सिंगल यहाँ पर। 4 गेंदों में 8 रनों की जरूरत। क्या बैट्समैन स्कूप मारेंगे? और यहाँ पर फुल टॉस गेंद मिस होते हुई क्या मंदार कैच पकड़ सकते हैं? यस, वो ज़्यादा कैचेस छोड़ते नहीं। ये बड़ा शॉट मार सकते थे इस गेंद पर। बॉलर इज लकी इनफ टू गेट विकेट ऑन दिस बॉल। नए बल्लेबाज है शुभम परमार। क्या शुभम एक 4 मार के मैच में इंटरेस्ट ला सकते हैं? नहीं, नीलेश दादा बोल रहे नहीं खेल सकते। क्रूशियल गेंद यहाँ पर मैच की, और ये डॉट बॉल। और यहाँ पर शॉर्ट बॉल बैट्समैन ने पूरी तरीके से मिस किया है। अब एक बॉल पे चाहिए 7 रन। क्या बैट्समैन 6 मार के सुपर ओवर करवा सकते हैं? बल्लेबाज क्या डिस्कस कर रहे हैं? क्या 6 रन भागने की तैयारी? नहीं। और उगता हुआ शॉट, लायंस सीसी जीतते हुए। दे आर फिनिशिंग ऑन फर्स्ट स्पॉट। कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस टू लायंस।